Once again, peace to you, brothers. Brothers, in the book of Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5, the word of the Most High says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. Brothers, when it comes to these women, you have to do what the scriptures say. Anytime we're dealing with women or anything in life, we have to put the Most High first, and we have to use wisdom. You're not going to be able to defeat the enemy. You're not going to be able to overcome. You're not going to be able to get through the things that you go through, especially women issues, when you're trying to figure out everything on your own. Brother, that's the reason why we've been getting the same results over and over and over again. Because we lean to our own understanding. We lean to our own knowledge or what we think, instead of reading the scriptures, seeking wisdom, and having God's wisdom to know what to do. And like I say all the time, I know some of you brothers don't believe in the Bible. Some of you brothers don't believe in a God at all. That's your business. But that's the only way that you're going to keep your sanity. And putting the Most High first is the only way that we're going to be able to defeat some of these demons and the things that we go through as a community when it comes to relationships and marriages. A lot of you brothers, I know you done been hurt over a woman. A lot of you brothers are hurt right now. Fellas, we got to let that go. There's a lot of brothers eating out of trash cans because of a woman. There's a lot of brothers out here that done killed another man over a woman for crazy reasons. There's men out of here that got attitudes and the mindset of a woman, and they say to themselves, F these women, they ain't nothing. And they just give up on women and what they call go their own way. And they join certain groups, whether it be passport bros, mid-tile, whatever the case may be. And brothers, you're not going to be able to defeat our women with those types of groups and mindsets. Because the women love a challenge. They love the game. And you're not going to beat them with those types of games. Most of our women, they know they can have most of these men if they wanted to, especially if they look good. A woman can go anywhere and pick up a nigga, whether it be a lounge, the grocery store, their job, church, an Israelite camp, a vacation trip, a short vacation trip, the gas station, anywhere. They can go anywhere and pick up a man. So the stuff that you try to do to get back at these women, like becoming a passport bro and going different countries and places and picking up different women and doing what you want to do with these women or whatever, you do what you want to do. And there's nothing wrong with it, you know, if you want to deal with women on that level. But you can do all that stuff here in America, man. You know, instead of spending all your money doing that, you can do that here and just have concubines. And the reason why I say that, because see, our women, they laugh at you when you do stuff like that. They laughing at you brother, for joining those groups. Now on the internet, on YouTube, you got certain women who have podcasts or be online and you know, they voice their opinions about passport bros and mid-tile guys. You know, how they might be right at certain things they say, and they don't blame them for going out of the country, finding other women and all that. But at the end of the day, behind closed doors, trust me, they laughing at you, bro. They're laughing at you because they know at the end of the day that they're winning. They're winning. What's going on in America is that the liberal Caucasians have taught our women that they need to wait until they get their career going, wait till they get settled, wait till whenever they feel like looking for a husband or want to settle down and get married and or settle down to be a mother to a man. The stuff that the liberal Caucasians is telling our women is the stuff that we supposed to be doing. They understand the game. And brothers, we got to pick up on that, and we got to open our spiritual eyes and see what's going on. And see, our brothers don't understand that the women are doing that, and that's the reason why they can't find love. That's why they can't find a wife or what they call settle down and have a girlfriend. Because most of these girls, man, 18 to 27, 28, they don't want to settle down with you, brothers. And I've been telling you, brothers, that for a while now. Women are groupies by nature. And they going to play that game. That's what they doing. They playing that game. And they have that mindset because of America. They can do what they want to do. Land of the free. They going to date who they want to date. They going to have sex who they want to have sex with. And no matter, even if they're in a committed relationship with a brother, from that age, 18 to 29, 30, if they feel like cutting that dude off, cutting that brother off, cutting this brother off, they gonna do it. They don't care. Most of our women is not loyal. They talk about the so-called black man not being loyal. Most of our women are ones that are not loyal. There's a lot of brothers out here that love the monogamous paradigm, and they just want to have one woman, and they settle down with one woman. But for you brothers that's in the knowledge and you know what's going on, most of our women really don't want to settle down with those fellas. They don't. They call them lame. They don't have enough swag. They too short. Whatever they can find a reason not to give that dude a chance, that's what they gonna present. So everything is really just faking. They be faking. So you brothers, you gonna have to realize, man, that look, the Most High is number one, and everything else trickle down from there. I tell brothers all the time, man, one of the hardest things that brothers do is cut off a bad chick or so-called beautiful woman, a fine-ass woman. That's one of the hardest things for most of you brothers to do. Sometimes you got to do that, man. Because if that woman is mistreating you and she's not putting you first, she's disrespecting you, she don't want to do what you say, she got male friends, and when you tell her about it, she don't think there's nothing wrong with it, and she want to keep those male friends. Sometimes, brother, we got to realize, look, sometimes we got to cut a woman off. Now, if some of you brothers in a relationship with a woman that she told you up front that she had male friends, and you still agreed to pursue that relationship with that woman, you can't be doing that because you the one that agreed to be with that woman despite having all those male friends. So you chose to go through with that. So that's your fault. That's your fault. Brothers, life is too short. And the only thing that's going to be with you forever is the Most High, His wisdom, and His word. Everything else going to pass away. And I tell you, brothers, all the time, man, deal with women, in a way that, look, you just going to chill out. You don't want to be serious. You just want to, just chill out, have a little fun, and maybe in the future, you might be looking for something serious. If you're not where you need to be, that's the kind of mindset that you need to have. I tell you brothers that all the time, because when you get caught up with these women that's no good, the only thing they're good for is to having sex with them. When you get caught up and you put your spirit in them women, you're going to get hurt. Because women don't care. The average female nowadays, they don't care about your feelings. They'll deal with you for a little while, and then all of a sudden, they'll just cut you off. You'll wonder, like, man, where'd she go? I haven't heard from her in a while. And if you put your spirit in that woman, and you so caught up in the sex, or you coochie whipped, you're going to be running up after that woman. You're going to be so hurt of how she deal with you that you act like you can't go on with life. See, that's the kind of things that the devil do to us to have us stagnant, that messes us up, brothers. And we can't focus, and then we're not putting our right foot forward like we're supposed to, and saving our money. We're not investing in our future. We're not doing the things that we need to do to be a man and to be successful, because you so caught up in how that woman did you. And see, that's the difference that the other races have over us. Now, it's a lot of men of the other races that are simps and stuff, and they simp for women, no doubt about it. But for the most part, a lot of them don't let a woman keep them from achieving their goals, and they don't let a woman get them down and stress them out, that they don't know what to do. They can't even stop thinking about that woman because how bad she is, and wondering if another man hitting it. You can't take the fact that another man is hitting it. Brother, most of these women in this society is just like a bus. It was a dude sitting there. It's just like a seat on the bus. It was a dude sitting there before you got there. So you can't be like that. So you just have to keep it moving. In the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 9, and start from like verse 1 to like verse 9, it talks about our women. And it talks about you don't put your soul into a harlot, and she take your resources from you. Most of these women are harlots in America. They don't have a lot of penises, man. They don't see nothing wrong with going from one man to the next man, to this man to the next man. One relationship to another relationship. Married 1 minute, divorce. Get married again 4 or 5 years later. Be with that man 15 years, divorce, get with another man. Most of our women don't see nothing wrong with it because of America. Because the liberal Caucasian have put that bug in the ear like, there's nothing wrong with that. You do what make you happy. But like the word of God says in the book of Ecclesiasticus, starting with verse 1, you don't put your soul in these women that ain't worth nothing. Matter of fact, you don't put your soul into any woman. You put your soul, you put your spirit in the Most High, in His word, and you love your woman. That's what you do. But like I told you, brother, about the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 5, about, not leaning to your own understanding. You got to trust in the Most High and let Him show you. And everything is drawn out in the Word. It also talks about in chapter 9, don't ever fall in love with a woman that's a singer. Y'all didn't know that was in the scriptures. Look at most of these women out here, man, the R&B singers, or even the R&B singers from the past, all your great singers. That beautiful voice will do something to you. Having a nice voice, always for the most part, granted great success. If you're a woman that had a great voice, and you was very talented and sold a lot of records and sold a lot of albums and live streamed a lot of music and stuff like that, you're going to have a lot of men trying to get at you. Most of them women don't know how to be wives. And if they are married, it's just a facade. It's just something for the red carpet and for the camera. Just to fool the American people like their wife. But behind closed doors, they still having sex with other men. They still having orgies and things of that sort. The Bible don't lie. It also say, I don't know what verse it is, but when you get a chance, brother, check it out. If you have a 1611 Bible, it's in the Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus chapter 9, and verses 1 through 9 explains about women, how they are, what to look for, and what you need to do. And in one of those verses, it talks about don't put your spirit into a beautiful woman. Don't get caught up in beautiful women. And most of our men, since the beginning of the time, that been their downfall. I don't care how bad she is. Nice titties is great. A big booty is good. Nice body, oh yeah, I'm all with it. But brothers, we can't get infatuated by that and lose our mind, and we let that stuff we can't let that stuff be in our spirit that it takes us away from the Most High and what we're supposed to be doing. And that's been the issue, man. And like I said, the woman don't care, man. You can do everything possible to try to please her, treat her right, teach her things, be there for her, whatever the case may be. When she want to stop dealing with you, she's gonna stop. But you can't let it get to you. You got to keep going. A lot of you brothers, man, you done been dealing with a woman for years, and that woman still got your mind gone. You still haven't broke loose from her trap. Brother, you need to get out. That's probably the reason why you're not the best that you can be in your life. That might be the main reason why you ain't making the amount of money that you should be making. Because you're so caught up in her. That might be the reason why that you're not spiritually where you want to be and focus on the Most High, because you focus on her. So we got to have a mindset, brothers, like, look, we gonna be leaders of men. We're not just gonna sit back and let our women just see us, man, act like simps and be simps all the time. Some of you brothers are gonna have to take up the leadership position. We got to. And most of you brothers my age, in your 40s or older, most of us, we so set in our ways, we gone. And a lot of you brothers, you can't, people can't tell you nothing. So if you don't want to listen to me, send this video to your nephews, cousins, your homeboys, an old friend that going through something. Whoever, if it's not for you and you want to stay the way you want to be in life, send it to someone else. Because if you want to be where you at in life and you want to be all depressed because of women, and the current woman that you with or wife that you with holding you back, and you just a depressed brother, and you hate going home every day. Your wife dictates your life. She tell you what to do. She make most of the money. She paying most of the bills. You just going along for the ride. If you want to stay that way, then fine. Because I don't tell brothers what to do. If you want to stay that way, stay that way. But do me a favor. Send us to other younger brothers who's searching on how to overcome women, on what they need to do to be a better man. We all on this journey together. We all make mistakes. We all still making mistakes. I make mistakes. I'm still making mistakes. We all in this together, brothers. But I'm telling you, if we keep doing what we're doing, the Caucasian man is going to be taking our women more than ever. It's going to be more Caucasian men with our women than brothers with our women. If we keep doing what we're doing. I tell you brothers all the time, man. I constantly be on YouTube. I be online. And I see a lot of our women all the time talk about how these brothers ain't this and ain't that. And telling our sister, you need to go get a white man. You need to go get a white man. You need to go get an Asian man. I seen one so-called black woman on YouTube was talking to another Asian woman. And she was begging the Asian woman to tell her what is her problem. Why can't she get an Asian man? What is she doing wrong? Aren't she pretty enough, etc. Just embarrassing when it comes to our culture. Like I tell you brothers all the time, other nations of women don't talk like that. It's just our women. And most of our women, believe it or not, behind closed doors, they dealing with Caucasian men. And I know some of you simp brothers like, well, I mean, she can deal with whoever she want to deal with. It's her life. It's a free country. I don't care who a person deal with. That's their life, who they want to deal with. Yeah, we deal with whoever we want to deal with. But what I'm telling you, brothers, is that it's not that they just dealing with them. If most of these Caucasian men wanted to make them their wife, they would take that Caucasian man. Even if he got the same flaws that you got. But she don't want to take you and the flaws that you have. That's the difference. So you got to have wisdom to understand things like that. And that's what's going on. I mean, if you go, like I tell you, brother, if you going through it with a woman and it's hard to get over her, no matter what the reason is, if it's tough to get over that woman, try your best to block her out of your head. I know it's hard. That's why I tell you, brother, you got to stay focused and keep your mind on spiritual things. See, when you put the Most High in His Word first, and you stay on your grind, and you working hard every day to be the best that you can be, that's the way. That's why I tell you, overcome it like that. That's the only way. Go out and do something. Have some fun. Go out to a bar or something. Now, I'm not saying get drunk and do all this stuff that's against the scriptures, but there's nothing wrong with going to a bar, going to a game, whatever you like to do, long as it's not breaking the most high laws. In your free time, go out and do things. Go meet other women and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't let that one woman that's holding you back, that you can't get over, cloud your mind, and you can't keep going. It's too many brothers out here, man, who ain't worth nothing. They're not trying to be goal oriented. They're not trying to be the best that they can be. They still at home with mom, 30, 35 years old. They still childish. And we losing our brothers, man. So I think that's gonna be it on that, fellas. I'll be back with another one of these videos. This is part 1. Don't let a woman hold you back, man. Keep going. It's too many women out here. It's too many women out here. So I'm out of here. Like, subscribe, share the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.